Oh, rum raisin's my favorite.
Earthbound podcast.
Damn, episode 41.
You're 41?
Yeah, I'm 41.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Alright, welcome back to episode 41 of the Birthday Bound podcast.
Good Sooks!
You got.
Wait, what did you say? The birthday bound podcast?
Yeah, because he said I'm 41.
Oh, yeah. That's not your birthday. I know when your birthday is. I'm the only you ever think of you need to appreciate me, because I think I'm the only person in our friend group who actually remembers your birthday.
Remember specifically my birthday?
I remember everyone's birthdays, and no one else remembers each other's birthdays.
What's Akai's birthday?
His birthday is November 14th.
Why didn't you tell me?
I mean, I don't know, dude. That was a while back. He was busy that day, I thought.
What was he busy
Akai,
with?
confirm in the comment. If Akai doesn't deny it, then it's true. If Akai doesn't say anything, then you know it's true.
Yeah. What?
No, it's cool. It's cool. That's cool.
What's cool? Is Akai cool?
I mean, he'd be cooler if he ever uploaded a new video.
Did you not see a video that he uploaded where he was Barack Obama?
Yeah, I was the first view on that video, and you were.
Well,
the first
I was
comment.
the first I was the first comment on that video, so take that.
I know, that's what I just said.
Well,
That's what you sound like.
that's what you sound like.
That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Ooh, that's what you sound like. Can we just do this for an hour? Where we go back and forth and make random noise and go like, "That's what you sound like."
I think if we did that, Josh would probably listen to it. And only Josh.
Only Josh? What about, oh wait, Franco might listen to it.
Frank, do we want to talk about that?
I don't know if do you want to talk about it? I don't know if we should.
Like, what if it turns out to be like an incident or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you weren't aware, Franco has recently been shot trying to cross the border into France.
Yeah. But if you're actually if for some reason, Franco, you aren't back yet and you're listening to this, please come back, bro.
From prison.
From prison, yeah. We'll get you out of there.
Yeah, dude, it's like the road trip video. Dude, honestly, whenever I rewatch that part of the video, I hold my hands up and I do the absolute cinema thing. That was that plot line went weirdly hard.
Yeah. Dude, I heard that they had an actor that was really cool and handsome and great and awesome.
Dude, I feel like that could have been an actual movie from 2000. It would have been a bad movie from 2005.
Yeah, so. like a comedy movie starring Adam Sandler or something.
Well, it's like the tragedy of there's a kind prison guard and then they break out not realizing they're going to be released anyway. And then they kill the guard and they're like, "No, it was all for nothing." And then and then they call Chew and they go to the water park, whatever it was.
Yeah, and then they go to Disney World for 5 seconds, and then they cut over to a different theme park.
Oh, dude, that was so.
I remember
funny.
when we were recording it, you were like, "Okay, I'm just gonna record this section and say that this is Disney World," and because we went to a Disney World map before, and it wasn't good.
It was one shot of us standing around in Disney World, and it was at nighttime, and then it immediately went to a shot that was in the day at a completely different park.
Yeah, because I remember when we were recording it, you were like, "Okay," because originally our plan was, for the audio listeners at home, our plan was to play in this Disney game that we'd found, but it was really bad because anytime you went into like a building, or literally you could walk anytime you walked 5 feet, it would be like a different game. And I'm assuming it's because of how much detail there was in certain
I
things.
guess, yeah.
And so we like very quickly gave up and we're like, let's find a different game. So we found a different game, and so that one was similar, where it also had a bunch of different games for like the rides. But we were so done, we were just like, whatever, we'll just do this.
Yeah. Dude, those videos the last few videos have been really fun where they've been like practically just role playing.
Oh yeah, I've
They
really
were really
enjoyed those.
fun. Yeah. Um
Yeah,
yeah, for a little spoiler, I don't know, the next few might not be quite along those lines. They're gonna be a little more gameplay oriented, but
yeah.
I know I like going back and forth because the last few were really fun and they were kind of just like I don't know they're cool. I like doing them.
I mean, we've talked about plans of maybe doing like a role play oriented thing, just because that
We
seems like it
have,
would be fun.
yeah. I mean,
Not even like on the scale of we're like doing a bunch of games and we're role playing in those games. It's literally just us role playing a storyline that we're gonna write.
well, that's called acting, Chew. It's called acting, Chew. Sorry.
So, anyways,
I wanted to see how long the silence
I also
would
wanted to see how.
I was prepared to sit there for like 10 minutes. Yeah. So, what have you been doing lately, man?
Mainly just been working. I've been working at my job, and then also working on stuff for
Stuff.
D&D. Arm stuff.
I never said that.
Well, I said that.
You're working on yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Self-improvement.
awesome, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just mainly working on D&D stuff.
Dude.
I can't shout out it enough, but go check out Earthbound Dungeon. That was really fun.
Earthbound Dungeon. Yeah. And prepare yourself for maybe a continuation of that one day with a.
What?
You never know. You never know if maybe even the cast will expand one day. You might get to meet more characters of the world.
What?
Like Red Spot.
Dude.
Or Cool Spot. I'm sorry. I'll kill myself.
Well, Red Spot's a thing.
Cool Spot. His name is Cool Spot.
Well, Red Spot is a thing, but it's the wrong thing.
Well, his name is Cool Spot. You know Cool Spot?
Yeah, I know Cool Spot.
Dude, I'm so sad that Cool Spot wasn't like a mainstream like character because he just got like a Super Nintendo game or something, and like they didn't really do that much with him. He's not still a thing.
Yeah.
It's like hard to find merch of him.
Who made Cool Spot?
I think they made him for the Super Nintendo game because like
George R.R. Cool Spot.
Shut up.
Inventor.
You're just talking.
Inventor of Cool Spot.
I was talking about like the history of Cool Spot, and you were just talking. You just continued going like, George R.R. Cool Spot.
Yeah, that's the guy who made Cool Spot.
Oh man. Well, yeah. Awesome. I'm pretty sure the character was made for the Super Nintendo game because they were looking at all these other brands like Pepsi Man, and they were looking at what the Domino's. Didn't Domino's have a mascot that was like really ugly?
Oh yeah, the Noid.
The Noid. Yeah. Are you eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a game, and then 7-Up was like, well, why can't we do that? So they made Cool Spot, and then I guess they gave up because it was like, who's gonna buy Cool Spot, the video game?
Is 7-Up still a thing?
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like a restaurant or something?
A restaurant?
They have drinks at restaurants.
Yeah, but that's not what I thought you were going to say.
That you can get 7-Up at certain restaurants. Okay. You ever been to Olive Garden?
One?
They have 7-Up there. I'm sure of it.
Have you been to an Olive Garden?
11 years ago, maybe.
So is it still a thing currently? Then
7-Up is still a thing. Go to any store, any supermarket. You'll find 7-Up.
Okay. Go
to the store right now.
All right. Hang on.
No, don't go to the store right now. Dude, I was a fucking... Dude, we've both worked in grocery stores. How do we not know this off the top of our heads?
It's because I don't drink soda and you don't drink soda.
Yes, but I remember... I have, like, a weird slush of memories of, like, bagging products and shit. So...
Do you think people buy 7-Up? Like, they'll go to the store and be like, yes, I need my 7-Up.
Why is that such a weird idea? How is that such an alien idea? I feel
like there's so many other brands that you would
ever has 7-Up. Well, yeah, if no one bought 7-Up, then yeah, it wouldn't exist anymore, but it still exists. 7-Up is still a thing. How would 7-Up not exist?
Put it in the comments if you listen. If you drink 7-Up.
No, that doesn't. What does that mean?
Then we'll know if people drink 7-Up.
No, because that's anecdotal. That's such a small number of people.
Yeah, it's about the same number of people that drink 7-Up.
7-Up has been around for 96 years.
Do you know
It's
that off
still
the top of
around.
your head, or did you look it up?
I know it because I'm the biggest Cool Spot fan.
Because I'm the biggest 7-Up
Seven
fan.
Up is still a thing.
Dude, I'm gonna get you a 7-Up t-shirt, bro.
It's owned by Dr. Pepper.
Okay, that doesn't mean
Keurig Dr.
anything.
Pepper Inc. I didn't know they were both merged like that. Keurig and Dr. Pepper are apparently the same company. That's actually evil.
Did you not know that?
I don't drink Dr. Pepper.
There's
I
only
own a Keurig.
only like 7 corporations exist, dude.
I own a Keurig. It's been the same Keurig I've used since like 2013.
Do you use it?
Yes, actually, fairly regularly.
When did you last use it?
Like a couple days ago.
What'd you make?
Coffee?
Okay, well then that's not 7-Up, is it?
A Keurig doesn't make 7-Up, shoe.
Well, that's my point.
This is... Now I know why you were freaking out so much when I went on my rant about aliens and microwaves and radiation. This is how it feels to be gaslit. Listen, people drink 7-Up. It's just a beverage that people enjoy. You know what's not a thing anymore? Sierra Mist. Remember Sierra Mist?
No.
How?
Oh, is that the like lemon lime thing?
Yeah.
Didn't they like technically make that like a new thing, but it was not Sierra Mist?
I don't know because I don't drink soda. It was discontinued 2 years ago.
It's like because like I remember I've seen their mascots.
Oh, Starry.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, I've seen their mascot before, where it's like a lemon in a lime costume and a lime in a lemon costume.
Who's gonna drink that? Wait. It's okay. It's Pepsi's lemon lime. Lemon lime. Can I fucking speak? I'm a fucking idiot. So, it is made to compete against Sprite and 7-Up. But I think Sprite is ultimately going to win, though.
I feel like out of those 3 options, Sprite is absolutely the most popular.
Well, if you're making lean, are you going to be the loser who brings Starry? Imagine being such a fucking nerd that you're the guy who brings Starry.
Hey guys, I brought the Starry.
Yeah, dude. Like, shut up, bro. I don't know. I remember I liked Sierra Mist when I was like 10, and then I didn't drink it ever again.
Well, what if you drink a Starry and then you get the same feelings that you had when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, I didn't really like Sierra Mist that much. I was like, I said this is all right.
Then why'd you bring up the fact of like, oh yeah, I drank Sierra Mist a lot.
I never said I drank it a lot. I said I thought it was all right. You're just trying to change the narrative again.
No.
I don't.
Anyways,
drink soda.
as the top Sierra Mist fan, what's your opinions on that?
On Sierra Mist,
Yeah, on Sierra Mist, because you're the biggest fan.
it was all right. I didn't have it. I haven't had. I think the last time I had Sierra Mist was maybe 2015. So, like, Chew. This is like if you asked me to make a potato chip tier list. I wouldn't fucking know. I'd just be looking at like the colors of the bags, and being like judging it based upon that.
What's your favorite food chemical?
Red 40.
Oh yeah. Dude, I
Yeah.
think Red 40 is like an S tier.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not actually that bad for you. It was like there were other food dyes that were like actually bad for you and would give you cancer though, and they had to get banned, even in the United States. Apparently, Red 40 isn't even allowed in like most places of the world because some people are allergic to it. But
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people.
A lot of people are allergic to it. Like I knew
Yeah.
some guy as a kid who was allergic, and yeah, it's like still in a lot of things. Things
Dude,
that you
I
wouldn't
know.
even think would need food coloring.
Yeah,
Isn't like
exactly.
pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. That's what you've been doing lately. You've been talking about Sprite or whatever the fuck we talked about.
Yeah,
Dude.
I've been thinking about Sierra Mist.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, neither of us drink soda, so that's very relevant.
Yeah, so that's a good topic to go off of.
Great topic. You know what I've been up to,
Yeah.
man?
What have you been up to?
Nothing. I've been sitting here waiting for the call to start for the last week, waiting for us to record a new podcast. Because I can't think of
Yeah,
anything else. Actually, that's not true. I've been editing a video too, and I've been doing
a
other shit.
video.
Ooh, video! It's almost like I do that every month.
What?
Yes, that happens every month. Yeah. Because
Every
hey,
month.
it's almost the end of March. You ever think about that?
Dude, 2014 is only 3 months away.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Dude, Undertale
Whoa.
10 years is this year.
Dude, do you think that he's gonna finally release Deltarune, bro?
No. You think he's gonna make a tweet about it at least?
Maybe. I don't. Didn't he not do anything for it last year?
I'm pretty sure. But I thought wasn't it like the 7th year he did there was the orchestra thing?
I don't remember actually.
I'm pretty sure that was like the 7th year.
It was definitely one of the years, and then it was one. What do you want me to say?
It was definitely
It was-
1 year. It was on a year. Oh my god, what?
What?
I'm pretty sure it was the 7th, but yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then for the 8th, he did the Spampton sweepstakes.
Oh. Yeah.
And then for the 9th, he just did nothing. Like, he didn't even change, like, the anniversary picture.
Listen, man. Can I be honest with you, man?
Yeah.
I didn't really like Spamton that much as a character.
He was alright. I feel like
He's
very...
overrated.
Yeah, he's overplayed. I feel like I like him less now because of how, popular and overused
Why did he get so popular? He's just a little side character.
Yeah, I think it's because he's like spoilers for Chapter 2 of Deltarune, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's because he's like the secret final boss, and because of that, he's a big deal or something.
Well, not the secret. Well, kind of the secret final boss, depending upon which route you're playing. But he's also a secret boss, even in the normal route. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just fucking.
He's
but
silly,
that's the thing.
goofy man.
There was the jester guy in chapter 1. No one gave a shit.
People gave a shit. Don't worry.
Well, not as much though. He wasn't. He wasn't considered a sexy man. So
I think it was just because of how. I think he is.
Were
I'm
people
pretty
attracted
sure.
to the jester man?
You know what? I'm gonna look it up.
No, you can't, no, you're gonna regret that a lot if you look that up. True?
It's actually not that bad.
Oh,
no, it's bad. I literally, the first couple Google image results aren't that bad, and then I scrolled down.
Why would you...
I looked up Jevil Tumbler Sexy Man.
That's the worst thing you could have looked up. You know what you're gonna get if you look that up.
Well, it surprisingly wasn't that bad for a second.
Oh my god. For a second, yeah, and then it got bad.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I've been playing lately?
What?
UFO 50. It's pretty
UFO
goated, man.
50? What's that?
Basically, the guy, the guy who made Spelunky?
Yeah.
You probably don't know the guy, but the guy who made
I know Spelunky. I know.
A guy made Spelunky, and then he got together with a bunch of other devs, and he made this game called UFO 50, where like they made up a fake like console, and then they made this game that was like a collection of 50 games for it, like kind of like if it was the SNES Classic,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like those classic like 50-in-1 games.
Well, not like that. It's like the SNES Classic. It's like a retro game collection. It's supposed to like it's because it's a fake console. There's a lore to it too, and like the games are all connected and shit with like the story and like it all has like specific developers in the credits that aren't like real people. It's really interesting, man. I found this game called Quibble Race in it, and
Mhm.
basically it's if you're a gambler, then you would be a big fan.
Are you a gambler?
Well, now I am. Now that I found Quibble Race, because dude,
What's the plot of Quibble Race?
basically there's these guys. They're called Quibbles,
Hmm.
and you bet on them in a race. And the thing is, so it's kind of like horse betting, you know. So like the ones who win constantly, you're not when you bet on them, you're not really gonna make much money. But if you bet on the underdog and he wins, you're gonna make like a lot of money. And you can also buy sponsor. You can pay money to sponsor certain ones. So whenever they win, you get money. But the main thing is that you can like spend money on like performance enhancing drugs, and also like you can pay a guy to like bash in the other enemies, your like opponent's kneecaps, so he loses the race. So it's awesome. But they can also do that to you. And yeah, I either feel like a mafia boss or I feel like a complete loser, like gambler, and that like I'm just losing everything. Because like you can also take out loans, and you got to pay off the loans. But sometimes it's hard to pay off the loans, and by the end you'll be thousands of dollars in debt. Or you can something that you can do is at the end, you take out a loan and you bet all of your money, including the loan, and if you win, you'll make like 10 times your money, and you'll be rich and you'll be able to pay off the loan. But if you don't, you're in debt and you suck. And it's really cool, man. It's really cool, man. It, true? No, he got lost in the forest of torment.
The forest tour. I should make that a location the next time we play the Earthbound dungeon.
You act like it's a like Gmod,
What do you
dude.
mean, like it's Gmod?
Well, yeah, dude. Um, Listen, man.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Uh, what would you do if you had to switch hobbies, like your main
Like,
hobby, and you couldn't do it anymore? What would you do?
what would I have to switch it to?
Well, you just
Do I
couldn't do
get
your
to
main
choose,
hobby.
or
You get to do.
is it?
You had to find something else to do with your time, man. If
Do I
you will not be able to do your main hobby anymore. You gotta find something else to do with your life.
do I get to choose, or do I have to like spin a wheel?
Yeah, actually, I prepared this big wheel of every fucking hobby I could ever think of, dude. I totally set that
Yeah.
up before this, dude. No, you can choose.
Okay. What if
What would
it's
fill the void in your life of your
all
current? What
right?
even
So
is
my
your
main
hobby?
hobby, I guess. I guess like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know.
Damn. Okay.
So I couldn't really play or do that. What if I go from Dungeons and Dragons to being really into Warhammer?
Then I would not like you very much. I would think you were an
I know you
actual
wouldn't.
loser. I would think you were an obese loser, which you are, but we don't talk about that.
What if I like just send you a video one day and it's like me having this giant Warhammer collection of like these miniatures and these like giant
With all this
just
money I could have
giant
spent to
army.
move out of my house, I just got like 5 miniatures.
I got like 20 miniatures and this one thing that's like the size of a small cat, and it cost me my whole life savings.
Yeah, and then the best thing is that you have to paint it yourself.
Yeah, and I spent like another set of life savings to paint all the miniatures. So I'm in debt forever.
Just like me when I play Quibble Race.
Yeah. Dude, imagine winning in Quibble Race and your Quibble goes to play Warhammer 40k, bro.
Listen, yeah. I know Warhammer is what you went to. Like, that would be the thing. It wouldn't be something, like, at least decent. You could do
No, because
Pathfinder.
I wanted it to be upsetting.
You want to upset me, in particular.
Yeah. I wanted to rage bait you.
Wow, dude. Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Have we ever explained that bit?
I don't
I
remember
explained
what
it
it's
to you guys, I think,
from.
offline. It was a joke I had with an
Yeah.
old friend in high school.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I don't know why I started doing it because I remembered it was funny, and now it's a thing.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I stole it.
Well, Josh did too, so
Yeah. Josh steals a lot.
yeah. Don't worry, Chew. Even when you steal, you're not being original.
Wait a second.
Who made the first sauce?
The first sauce? Who sauced up, bro?
This is this is a great question, cause like, I feel like I've asked this before, but I want to know. We never came to a conclusion. Whatever you said was clearly not. It did not appease me. I need to know who made the first sauce,
George R.R. Sauce.
dude. No, you can't. You can't get out of this one like that. You can't weasel your way out of this.
No.
I need to know.
No, it was George R.R.
Cause like, no, think about it though. Like, why would people make sauce?
I'm thinking about it, and I know it was George R.R. Sauce, bro.
No. Why is it always George or our last name?
Guess it's funny.
Oh, dude, I wonder who's the guy who first started wearing pants. George R.R. Pants. Oh my god. Who's the guy who made TVs? George R.R. Television. Oh my god. Then, okay, what did George R.R. Martin do?
But
Did he make Martin?
no, he made Martins,
Martians?
the clothing brand. Yeah.
What would you do if there was a Martian on your like front yard?
Is he just standing there, or like what's he doing?
He's waving at you.
I'd be like, what the hell is that? How tall is he?
I would say he's just under 5 feet. He's like 4'10".
Oh, I'd kick him.
What? He's waving at you. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What if then he
get off
brings
my
his
property,
disintegrator
bro.
gun out and he disintegrates you? And you turn to death.
And then as I get disintegrated, I hold up a sign that says "Whoops," and then I get blown away into the wind.
Yeah, dude. Dude. You know, I feel like it's fucked. Because, like, I hope we don't find the secret to immortality. Because I feel like that's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, it is.
Because what if you end up being, like, 1,000,000 years old? You're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
It's like if you were a
That's
vampire.
why no one's ever done it.
I don't think that's why no one's ever done it.
No, that's the reason why no one's ever done it.
Wait. Is that why some people put themselves in, like, sometimes when they're dying, they, like, freeze themselves?
So they could be immortal later.
Because one day, we might have the technology to unfreeze them and then make them immortal. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the hope that people are trying to do.
Isn't that what Walt Disney did?
George R.R. Disney.
No. No, we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this, Chew. It doesn't always have to be George.
I'm gonna comment on this video that just says, "Thanks, George R.R. Earthbound, for making the Earthbound."
No! What compels you to be like, normal? Can you, like, not be like that ever? Like, what made you like this?
I don't know. I was built incorrectly at the factory, bro.
No, don't. You're not a Sigma if you think that.
Well, you just said I'm not right, bro.
Well, yeah, because I'm an alpha, and that means you're a fucking beta because you're listening to me.
Grr.
Dude, why are you growling at me?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Bro, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm going crazy.
Usually I'm like the weird one. Now you're going on about George.
Well, because he made a lot of stuff. There's a lot of Georges that made stuff.
You said he made a lot of stuff like it was one guy who kept changing his surname.
Well, it's like a collective hive mind.
Anyone named George R.R.
Yeah. As a part of the George R.R.
Wait, why
hive
the
mind,
fuck
bro.
is his middle name R.R.? That's a stupid fucking middle name.
I think he might have stolen it.
What do you mean? He stole it. What do you mean?
Hang on.
What are you talking about?
He stole it from Tolkien.
Huh?
Yeah, Tolkien's middle name is also R.R.
No, it's not. It's Tony.
It is! No. Okay. Tony Token.
Token? Do you call him
Tolkien.
Token? You call him Token.
I
dude.
misspoke. Yeah.
He was turned into a
Tony-
token.
Yeah, I grabbed him, I smushed him up, and then put him into like an arcade, bro.
It's like Walt Disney froze himself before he died. Tolkien turned himself into a fucking token before he died, so like
Yeah.
he could be redeemed at Chuck E. Cheese.
That reminds me of like people who cremate themselves and like put themselves in like weird objects and are like, "Oh, use
Dude.
me for this."
I would never cremate myself
Why?
because then you're just dust, bro.
Yeah. You got hit with the alien disintegration, right?
Okay, but why would you want that? You know what I would want? I would just want to be like thrown into a fucking river. Like who fucking cares, dude?
Dude, that reminds me of like the people who like you put their grandmother's body up for like government use, and then they found out like either it was like a couple months or like a year later that she was used as like a crash test dummy.
What?
I'm being serious. Like this isn't a bit.
That sounds awesome. I wish that happened to me.
Yeah, like so because they were like, oh yeah, we'll do like government testing. It'll be very safe and very ethical, and they just use her as like a crash test dummy. And then
Dude.
the family got really upset.
Well, it's for the greater good.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope I'm strapped to like 1,000. I'm hoping I'm in a fucking Mr. Beast video where they have all those fireworks, you know? They strap me to like
they
a million
just strap
pounds
you
of
to the-
fireworks and I just blow up like 1,000 feet in the air.
Like that one reel on the beach.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you just said.
The one whale that washed up on the beach.
Oh, dude! When whales
Yeah,
blow
you
up
know
on
what
the
you
beach,
know what I'm talking. Yeah, you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
they blow up and
For
it goes everywhere.
Yeah, for the audio listeners at home, there was this one whale. I don't remember when it was. It was like late 1900s. Like I want to say like 1970 almost.
Wait,
What?
what? You called you called the late 1900s is such a wild way to say that.
Well, I didn't know how else to say it,
I was
but
born in 1993, also known as the late
like
1900s.
1900s.
I was
Well,
not
how
born in
would you say it?
1993, by the way. What do you mean?
Well, how would you say that? Just
I would have
1993.
said the 70s, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on with my brain tonight. But anyways, so a whale washed up on the beach, and they didn't
Yeah.
know what to do with it because it was just like a dead body. Like this
Yeah.
whale was dead. It wasn't alive. It was like fully dead. And they were like, "Well, this whale is dead. It smells awful. We want to get rid of it. How do we do that? Oh, I know. Let's put like 50,000 pounds of TNT inside of it." And so they put a lot of TNT inside of it, and then they blew it up from the distance. And while you would expect it to be like a red mist and be gone and evaporated forever, instead just launched like 100
Yeah.
pound chunks of whale blubber like
Well,
hundreds of feet away.
also, when whales get beached and they die, sometimes they just blow up like themselves. They don't even need the explosives.
Oh
That sometimes
yeah.
happens where they'll just blow up when they're like decomposing, and they got to figure out how to like stop it. And then sometimes they don't do it in time, and it blows up, and there's like whale parts everywhere, and it sucks.
Well, I'm talking about this specific instance where
Yeah,
they put TNT into this whale.
that sounds like the least efficient way to get rid of a whale. I'm gonna be honest.
How would you do it?
I would have said everyone in the town needs to grab a fork and a knife, and you gotta slice one part off and take it with you and leave. And
What do you think
eventually,
whale tastes like?
I don't know because I don't think it's legal to eat that.
It's not.
Oh, have you tried?
No, I just know it's illegal, bro.
Well, how would you know it's illegal if you like have never tried? Did you get
How do
caught?
how do you know if robbing a bank is illegal?
Well, because I tried it one day and they said no. They shut the doors on me.
Were you like, "Can I please rob you?"
They didn't even call the cops. They just said get the fuck out. I don't want. I don't want you.
I don't want to deal with this.
It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, like you had your oh my god. You
My
hung your
homunculus.
head low. Yeah, your homunculus.
They said no, and that's why I brought the homunculus.
Dude, what if your homunculus was like a monkey, bro?
I thought that's what a homunculus was. It was a flesh monkey that you create with your like piss.
Yeah, like that Russian guy.
The thing is, I don't even know what you're talking about, but like I kind of do.
There was like this YouTuber who claimed he was making a homunculus that were
Yeah.
from his like blood, and but it was like edited videos and stuff
Well,
like
there
that.
have also been a lot of other people who've tried to do that.
Yeah, and so he was like he was feeding it like tiny cubes of meat.
I would do that.
You would you would feed your homunculus tiny cubes of meat.
No, I'd feed him like carrots, dude. He'd probably be really nice.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you're studying his build in a video game, and if you feed him carrots and shit, then he's gonna be like nice and smart. If you feed him meat, then he's gonna like try and kill you when he breaks out of his prison.
Yeah. Dude, you know what you should do? You should make a homunculus and have it become a billionaire, and then it gives you all of its money.
I don't think that's how that works. Because if he's a billionaire, then he's gonna be a Sigma, and so he's gonna not care about me anymore.
Aren't you a Sigma though?
Well, yeah, but Sigmas don't care about other Sigmas.
Well, what about betas?
I don't know. I honestly lost this train of conversation like a minute ago. We started talking about homunculus, making a homunculus, and I zoned out.
Yeah. Anyways, I'd make mine a gorilla.
Is that how that works? Can you make it into anything you want?
I don't.
Is it like
Maybe
Play-Doh?
I don't know. Maybe, dude, that would be awesome. Like you just take the homunculus out of the jar and just kind of squeeze it together into like a Play-Doh ball, and then you shape it into a monkey.
Yeah. Didn't they
And
make
then
edible Play-Doh a thing?
they might have. I don't know.
I thought it was a thing, and it tasted like peanut butter, and I wasn't allowed to get it because my older sibling didn't like peanut butter. So my family was like, well, we're not going to buy that then. I was like, oh.
Edible Play-Doh. There's like a lot of homemade recipes for edible Play-Doh, but I don't see anything
I'm pretty sure it was
official.
a thing you could buy a long time ago. But also people would eat Play-Doh like you did.
Yeah.
No, but actually, I think when my, I think I remember my sibling eating Play-Doh like a long time ago.
Did your sibling eat crayons?
No, I'm pretty sure they ate Play-Doh on accident, but it was wild because for reference, I'm the youngest in my family, so.
You're a child.
Well, not anymore. I'm an adult now.
Are you?
Yeah, I can do what I want, man. I can go live on the streets if I want.
Well, then do
I
it.
can buy a house if I had the money.
If I had the money.
Yeah, I can get in a nice suit and have a briefcase and go work in a big office building if I had the qualifications necessary to do that.
And I got hired by showing them my resume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
I could go get a sports car right now by renting it for like maybe an hour or two, and even then I
By
would
renting
probably
it
be
for
flat
5
broke.
minutes.
Yeah, by renting it, and even then I'd probably be broke after that period of time.
Well, not if you drive off with it, because what are they gonna do? You're on a sports car. They can't track you down because you're gonna be so fast, dude.
Until the police find me and arrest me.
No, what? Why don't you just rent like a NASA rocket? What are they gonna do? They can't find you. You're in space, dude.
Well, what if they cross-reference my NASA renting sheet, and they're like, "Wait a second, this guy just stole from a bank."
Well, yeah, but how are they gonna get to me? Because I'm in space. I'm on Mars, dude.
Well, what if they do it before you get to space?
They have to be really fast because the rockets go fast. I'm gonna
The
be on Mars.
yeah, the rocket's launching up right now.
Because what if I'm gonna be in Mars and they're gonna be like, holy shit, he's with the Martians now. They're not gonna let him leave. Because the people on Mars think I'm really cool.
Dude,
The
what are
fucking
Mars
aliens.
laws?
What?
What are Mars laws? Are there Mars laws?
You kind of do what you want. It's
Let's
like a
say, let's
Gmod, just
say
don't RDM.
we go to Mars and I shoot you with a gun. Like, is that murder?
Well, I figure Mars is gonna have like its own government, right?
I guess.
When do you think? Okay, when who who do you think will be like the first person like born in space? Do you think, or when do you think that's gonna happen?
I think we've been getting a lot closer to public like space travel. There have been like a lot of programs like making it public and making it public access. So if I had to guess, like potentially within the next 10 to 15 years, I'd say.
Dude, is it gonna be like you know when people used to like purposely go to Disney to have birth because they thought that would mean they would get like a lifetime pass to Disney for free?
Yeah.
Are people gonna do that for space because then they'll think they're gonna get a lifetime pass to space for free?
Like is it like what so is it like they do it in the vacuum of space like between like
Or on another
traveling to
planet? I don't know.
planets? Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Aren't there like certain things where if you give birth on a plane from one country to another, there's like certain merits that a person like the baby has.
In space?
No, on like on a plane on Earth.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you. Wait, if they're born on a plane?
Yeah, I remember it was either I watched something or I read something where it was like if a baby is born on a plane from one country to another, it depends on what the countries are, but sometimes the baby will be given dual citizenship.
What? No.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, maybe.
I,
I have
I
no idea because I've never heard of this. Maybe. That would be kind of goated, but it's going to be hard to schedule that because how do you know you're going to have birth on a plane?
I think a lot of it is like accidental. It's definitely not intentional.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, it's just like, hey, you're like, okay, I'm gonna give birth in about 5 hours. I think I can have enough time to get on a plane.
How do you don't know this? You don't have a watch telling you exactly when that's going to happen. That's not how that works.
They give you like a proposed date.
You won't know it down to the hour. Are you dumb?
Yeah, I know. Well, like there are some planes that take out like a while.
Well, unless you're on like a 1 week long flight.
Yeah,
Maybe if you're on a cruise. That probably happens.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what if a baby gets born on a cruise? Is it the
Then
same thing? Do you think?
Well, no one owns the ocean, dude. So they're not gonna have any country. They're not gonna be let back into society. They gotta.
If I had to guess, it would probably be like the last place like you deported from, or it would probably be like
I don't
the
think so, dude.
who owns the vessel, like
They're
what
not gonna be let
company.
back on land, dude. It's gonna be like raft.
Yeah, you leave the baby out on there.
Yeah.
They just like you give birth, and as soon as you're like like a couple miles away from the dock, they're like, "We're sorry, ma'am. You have to leave your baby out here. It belongs to the ocean now."
Yeah, dude. It's like fucking Subnautica, dude. I've never played
Yeah.
Subnautica.
I just know that the ship blows up, and then you're in the ocean.
Yeah, that does happen. You're absolutely right. Let's talk about something that happened more recently.
What happened?
Discord changed its layout, and I want.
Oh yeah.
We all know this, okay? You listening, anyone listening knows this. But I want you to give me like an opinion on this that isn't like. I want you to give your own opinion, man. I want to give you an unbiased. I want you to give an unbiased view. What do you think of it, man?
Oh, I mean, it's not like it's not the worst thing in the world. Like people are acting.
I hear everyone freaking out saying it's terrible, but I just think it's like the one thing that's annoying is the square icons. I feel like that doesn't look very good,
I don't like
but
those.
otherwise I don't care.
Yeah, it's like I can see why it's not the greatest. Like it's definitely got some differences between this like the last version and this version, but it's like it's not that dramatic of a change to
I feel like
warrant this
people
big
just
of a
don't like
reaction.
change. You don't want it to change.
Yeah.
Because I one thing I like about it is that now you can have the colors you can change the colors. You can change the appearance of Discord.
Oh yeah, it's like black.
I can have the
almost?
black one. Yeah, not just dark mode. It's the actual black colors. And
Isn't it called like
I'm,
midnight or something?
I'm pretty sure because I've been using it on Discord for like or on mobile for like years, but it wasn't on desktop, and now I can use it on desktop, and that's goated.
Yeah.
But I don't know why everyone's like crashing out.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, really not that bad. It's really not that dramatic of a change. I don't mind it. Josh is really not a fan.
Yeah, which he can't defend himself because he's not here. He was playing Roblox.
Yeah, he was playing Roblox when we started the call.
Beast Swarm.
Oh wait, can we? I actually do want to talk about that.
Can we expose him?
Yeah, we're gonna expose him real quick. So Josh, the random Joshua, our lovely co-host, he used to play Bee Swarm Simulator a lot. He still does occasionally, but not as much as he used to, because he's pretty much reached the end game version of it.
I'm
He
pretty
reached
sure
the
he
end game
stopped
version.
for like a long time too, like a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and so he like reached the end game like a while ago, and like he's just been kind of at that point for a while. And so, how many days ago was it that he asked you about it?
I don't know. It may have been like it's probably been like a week. I don't know.
Yeah, about a week or so ago, Josh reaches out to Teagues and is like, Teagues, I think I should make a new Roblox account to restart Beast Worm Simulator. And Teagues goes, don't do that, Josh. That's not a good idea. And we recently found out he did it anyways.
Yeah. He didn't reach out to me specifically. I'm pretty sure it was on like call or something. But yeah, we were just
Was it?
talking, and he was talking about how he wanted to make an alt so he can play more Beast Swarm, and it's like, that's dumb. It's literally a Roblox tycoon. Don't waste your time. And now he's playing Beast Swarm again. So, well, not right now
Yeah.
because he's offline. He's probably
Yeah.
like getting food or something. But
Yeah.
there's no way he's getting food now. It's late. But
Well, he's gotten food late before.
yeah, because of us.
Yeah.
It's because he gets distracted. But yeah, I just want to expose him. He can't defend himself. And we need to stage an intervention.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Speaking of Toon, that's something he could have been playing is Toontown. And that would not have been
Yeah.
anywhere as bad as playing Beast Swarm. Because at least Toontown has some kind of gameplay. And Roblox Tycoons don't have gameplay. Let's get real for a second.
I remember I told you at one point that Minecraft was just a Roblox tycoon, and you got so upset.
No, it didn't. What
Because-
do you mean?
Well, I was just like, Minecraft's just pretty much a tycoon, and you were like, it is. Oh my god, I hate that.
I never said that. You're making shit up.
Yeah, no, I'm gaslighting you right now.
What game do you think you would win at if you were the main character? Like if you were Minecraft the movie transported into the game, any game of your choice.
I love how that's a verb now. If you were Minecraft the movie,
What game do you think you would win at? Like if you were teleported to like Mario or something or whatever.
oh my god. Okay, is
Are
it
there,
like
are there
I have
any you think you would survive?
do I have like the mechanics of like let's say I get
It's like-
Minecraft
it's
the
like-
movie into Mario.
It's real life. It's real life.
Yeah.
You get some of the mechanics. Like if there's magic in the world, you can learn magic. But I don't know, maybe magic is fucking hard, dude. Maybe it's like you're learning chemistry.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Cuz a lot of video games have like the whole point is that the protagonist has these you know what I might be able to survive? I
Poppy playtime.
I might be able to survive Scribblenauts if I avoid Maxwell.
That's true. Oh well, in this case, you are the main character, so you get the book.
Oh, then yeah, I'd survive because I get the magic notebook.
You're so unoriginal because I think I asked a similar question on like one of the first few episodes, and you also
Yeah.
went serial nuts.
Well, look, I like Scribblenauts, but also
Gmod because then I would give myself God mode and I would no clue.
well, I like the idea more of being in Scribblenauts and not being Maxwell, and it becomes a survival horror game where you're trying to just avoid Maxwell at
You
all
have
times.
the choice of any video game, and that's the one you choose is the survival
I just-
horror where you avoid Maxwell.
I'm just saying that would be a fun concept. I'm not saying that's like the best option.
Well, that's what you chose.
Oh man, now I'm stuck like that.
Yeah. And little did you know, my real name is Maxwell.
You're
I
gonna
would
edit
choose-
me
I
to
would-
be
I would
fat.
choose-
ugly.
I would choose like Stardew Valley.
Ooh, that's true.
Because no one
Because
dies in
you're just
Stardew.
yeah, because you're just a guy.
I wouldn't have to worry about a corporate job. I'd be on my farm, and yeah, go to the arcade and shit.
Oh wait, you know what I do? I do
Hmm.
like I do like Shovel Knight, but I'd be a townsperson because none of the townspeople die.
So basically, you'll just be a medieval person, except all the
Yeah.
cool, wacky shit, the fancy shit will be happening around you. You don't get to
No, there's
participate
a
in it.
horse. There's a
You just get
horse
to look.
guy that. Yeah, there's a horse guy
Oh
that's in
yeah.
town.
Okay, who would okay, you let's say you get like a small character creator menu. What would you look like if you were a
In
character in
if,
Shovel Knight?
if hmm, um
You
hmm,
get a character creation screen. You can choose to be like any like race.
any race, I'd be a frog guy.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. And then, but I'd also be like a tutorial frog guy where I'd like teach Shovel Knight how to jump.
Here's how you bounce on items. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I show up in the town, and I'm just like, "Good work. Here's an upgrade for your shovel bouncing.
That'd be awesome.
I call it the spring shovel."
That'd be awesome.
What about you?
I would be wait, in Stardew Valley?
Yeah, or yeah, Stardew Valley, whatever.
Well, I'd just be a guy because people are in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, but like, would you customize yourself at all if you had the option?
No, I think I look awesome.
Really, there's nothing you would change.
Well, there might be one thing I would change.
What's that?
Or.